What is going on, guys, and welcome to the video. Now in today's video it will be a very short tutorial. I just want to show you guys how to apply texture on text. All right, so if you don't know what I mean, if you tap on this and you scroll, you're going to see the option texture. So I'm going to teach you how to you can apply this on your text or on the object you're using. It could be a rectangle, triangle, whatever shape you're using. Now to see this like in designs, I'll take for example some of these designs are downloaded online. Now you notice they use the texture on summer party, so it's not some random color or any kind of gradient. They had to use a texture. All right, it's a certain kind of image that you can use as in place of a color. All right, so if you scroll, um you realize this text, there's a use of a texture there, and it's probably gold. Majority of the texture images you find around are mostly gold. Some will be white in a gray way, a grayish manner. All right, so you can be able to get this easily on. I'll show you a site in which you can download these textures, and they are for free. So we take this for example. Like, I really love this flyer. It's so damn good. But I just want to let you know about the texture part. So if you look at the word Friday, Salah, Sawa, Lino, Friday. All right, you notice they applied a texture there, and for, like I said, majority of textures used are gold. So in this tutorial, all right, this is one of my designs I did for a client, and you can see the word I use, a knight with the king. I applied the gold texture there, so it's not easy to achieve this gold on the normal Pixellab. You need to actually download these images and use them as a texture. This is another design I did for a client, which you noticed I applied texture almost everywhere in my designs. So you notice the text I use, I apply texture, and I'm going to show you also how you can apply texture on objects. So it could be a circle, rectangle, whatever the case. All right. So it works just with textures and objects. All right, guys, welcome back and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Now, before we head into this tutorial, if you're new to the channel, you can consider subscribing to this channel and hitting the notification bell so that you get notified each and every time I post such videos. All right, so without further ado, let's hop into this tutorial. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is, I don't like this font, so I'm going to, all right, let's use a text. I'm going to use ELN. So just for example, this is just for you to see how it's done. I don't really want to make something fancy. All right, so I'm going to edit, change the font. I don't like this font, so the font I'm going to be using is basement grow tech. If you can't spell that word, please hit me down in the comments. All right. All right, so I'll use that. All right, so what's the next thing to do? You go to the option texture. So Flickr offers you a whole variety and a whole lot of resources you can get as a graphic designer, and texture is part of those resources Flickr offers you for free. Alright, although there are some paid resources which you can't get their premium resources. Alright, so you can't get them for free. So when you get there, you just need to click on the search engine and type whatever texture you want. It could be gold texture. All right, gold texture. It gives you other options like metals, gold texture. It gives you a whole lot of options. Like, it's a search engine. All right, so you just click on it and you're going to get a whole lot of textures. You just need to be precise in what you're actually looking for. All right, so whatever texture you have in mind, maybe white. All right, so as you can see, you have a whole lot of textures you can be able to apply in your logo designs, and you can get this. If you want the link, I'll send you the link in the description so that you can easily access the free pick website. But you can as well search on your Google and get into this amazing website. You can also download mockups and as well as icons. You can download a whole lot, yeah, a whole lot of things. In fact, every designer knows about free pick, so there are a whole lot of things you can discover on this platform or on this website rather. All right, so if you go here, you have PSD images and all the rest. You have vector images you can get. All right, you can also download high quality image, high quality photos. All right, so make sure you make use of this platform in your logo design. Assuming you've already downloaded your texture online, you can actually import the texture from your gallery. So if I click on texture, you want to click on this button right here. So you click on it, it takes you straight to your gallery and you can select the texture you've downloaded. So for an example, I'm going to go with some textures which I already downloaded, and let's see which one could we use. All right, let me go with the yellow. So you can maybe, depending on you, how all right, the area in which you really want the most, or you can maybe want all of it, you could decide the angle in which you want to take. So I just want to crop something out so that you guys actually see. So you will notice it's not any kind of yellow, it's the texture itself. But if you feel like you're not satisfied, you can as well delete it and take another texture in which you've downloaded. So let's go with something, let me say white. All right, so we can go with this. You'll notice this is not just any kind of white. This is a kind of gray white, like I talked about in the start of this video. So you will notice that. So applying the texture that you notice it's quite different from the normal white, you know. So if I had to just click on the undo button, you realize the white images, if you go back to white, all right, or let me just change, you can as well change the color back to white. So if you come down here, you can just change it, it goes straight to white. Did it? No, it didn't. All right, so I guess it doesn't work that way. Until we remove the texture, then it goes to plain white. So that's just basically how it works. Okay, let's try with the gold texture. Now I personally like using the gold texture. It works with almost every black or white background. So I just love using it. It makes the work easier for me. And where did I store it? Okay, it should be on pins. Alright, so these are Pinterest images. You can find the gold image or the gold texture here. Don't know what happened there, but I'm going to do it over again. So if I go now to pins, scroll now to the end, and I might want to reduce the area in which I want to crop. So as you can see, it features like that. All right, you can as well try to make it beautiful. All right, so let's see how we can maybe order it a little bit. You could click on enabled or to enable maintain ratio, and you can also try to reduce or add the scale. All right, you can maybe want to put it this way, but I don't really recommend, depending on the kind of work you're doing, how you feel it would look like, if it's good or not, depending on you. But for me, I always like using the full 255%. So basically that's just it. And you know, that's just basically how you add texture to your text. Now moving to objects, let's try to import a shape. So it could be a triangle, rectangle, basically any of the shapes you find here, circle, whatever the shape you choose, and you could add texture to it. All right, so once you've accepted it, you come here, you're going to see the texture option which you can add. So I'm going to use another gradient color, which sorry, not gradient, but texture. It should be good again. I can't really figure out where. Okay, here is it. So here's another texture I downloaded. If you click on that, you will notice the object takes the shape. So you can as well, are you seeing what I'm doing? You can scale, all right, scale the texture depending on how you want it. All right, so like I said, I always want it like that. So similarly to making backgrounds, you can as well use textures as your background. So as you can see, it looks good for a background. Just make sure you keep contrast and color contrast, font usage, all those things. Keep them in mind before doing designs with textures. All right, and textures mostly apply to um, headline text. So majority of the times, like I've showed you guys some examples of some kind of designs, that some flyer designs that have texture on them. So you might try to emulate and see how you can work, or how you can be creative with it. All right, so that's basically it for this video. Hope you enjoyed. If you're new to the channel, click on the subscribe button. Make sure you turn on notifications so that you get notified each and every time I post such videos. And if you like this video, give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.